Okay, item number 5, we did not approve this last meeting, though I think we probably could have. It's a little bit awkward, but this was the last budget that Karen submitted, and even though it showed about 8.5% increase, we know why it's in there. Her office pays all the HRA reimbursement. They pay the full cost of all their health insurance, retirement, and everything. And that growth in that budget was bound to happen with the increase in our own across-the-board insurance costs. So
Motion
looks
to
like
approve.
everything is right in line.
Second.
Ready to vote?
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Mr. Coyle?
Yes.
Mr. Masterson?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Smothers?
Yes.
Motion passed.
And it's really not related to this, it's in old business, but you all do have a copy of the executive order for the appointment of the unexpired term in the back of your, it's kind of put on late that day when I was putting this agenda together. County Attorney Joe Magley and myself conferenced a good part of the day and talked to the Clerks Association, and I guess Joe gave us the legal aspects of it and for continuity of service and to move forward. It was general consensus that Ms. Ann Sandusky she agreed graciously to accept that job, which is a tough decision under the circumstances. So, okay, item number 6, the department reports. Tommy did call in a few minutes ago. He didn't expect the last garbage truck to even get in till 4 o'clock today, and they have 2 salt trucks out, and he could not make the meeting because he's still there supervising this extended day, makeup day, and it's understandable with the weather that he can't be here. So we'll gladly approve of his absence. So.
Absolutely.
Okay, Keith, you had a good report. Have any additions you want to?
No additions unless the magistrates have additional questions.
Good shape. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you.
Thanks.
I would like to point out the second page, the summary of the recycling totals and the, I guess, the miles collected that Jay or Brady contributes in the litter abatement. You know, this shows the amount of work that goes on behind the scenes that is part of the county services, and I guess Jay Brady gets a little reimbursement for the litter abatement, but the county is much cleaner, much better off because of the open dump cleanup and the recycling efforts and the litter abatement that goes on because of Keith and Barry's oversight. So thank you all for the services that you do.
E91 moving good.
If you live close to the river, you can tell though, because after these big floods, it's not full of milk jugs and bleach bottles. And
Not floating full of plastic anymore, is it?
It used to be just covered.
Moving good. We've got a good thing for everybody.
Hey, Jay or Brady, if you have anything else you wanted to add?
Legislative session begins next week, and I'll probably just be calling on you, or just letting you know how we're moving forward. We got about 3 pieces that we'll need to work on for us, so I'll just keep you posted.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Brady.
Okay, Robbie, EMS.
We finished the year with 2,262 runs. Other than that, I've got 1 truck down past Harris right now. They're having to do some motor work on. There's a plate on the front of the motor they're having repaired. Other than that, we're doing fine.
Sounds good. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, it's a couple of hundred runs less than last year, according to, I looked, when I was putting this agenda together, I looked at the January 1st meeting, and I think we had 2,482 runs. So I guess that's a good thing.
Tell you now that we're getting healthy.
Actually, we're back about a 10-year stretch, and it's up and down like it pretty consistently.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it seems like even numbered years make more runs than odd numbers. Been pretty consistent like that for the past probably 10 years.
Yeah.
Good job.
We're very grateful and thankful for the services y'all provide. Okay, Hayden, speaking from the desk here, you got any additional?
A lot of hymns, a whole lot easier than this job. The whole thing is just watch out for the weather and coming up this weekend. It could get nasty. Cold, below freezing, single digits, but other than that, everything's moving right along.
The road service has sure changed a lot out there in the last couple of hours.
A bunch. Thank you, Hayden.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Hey, Steve, you or Larry had any contact today with
I
Animal
talked to him
Control?
earlier, everything's going okay. I had a chance to talk to him today, but I haven't heard anything to the contrary, so I think everything's,
Seems like everything's level, running pretty smooth. Okay, we'll skip over paying the bills just for a minute. I think there's just one addition that was laid on your desk today. Down to the old business and new business, you have a copy of all the receipts, and thought maybe Junior Adams would come and give us a personal update, although I think his job over at the, he works a little bit part-time over at the Heritage Center. He may not get off till 4 o'clock, but anyway, looks like that the receipts totaled pretty much exactly what we gave him to spend. He said one of them blew away on him, the wind, but he still had right at the amount. I think Jackie, you and Steve all went to the
It was actually,
way.
couldn't get in the place.
selling tickets.
It was actually well run, nice, everything was smooth.
So they did a good job with it? Okay. Okay, item number B, 8B, I think some of you all try to attend this annually. The 12th annual, it's hard to believe that it's been that long, but here across the street, the Methodist Church going to host the 12th annual prayer breakfast with Senator Higdon, and Reverend Tommy Calhoun is going to be kind of the officiant of that this year. It's always a good way to start the year out with for public officials to kind of get our head in the right place and doing the right things for the right reasons with the right kind of guidance. So if y'all can make it 8:30, it's always a really good breakfast, and it's a good day to spend partly up there. So make you all aware of that.
Thank you, Judge.
Last thing on the agenda, that item C, I've already made you all aware of it. There's a copy of the executive order prepared by County Attorney Joe Mattingly that we went ahead and staff was all gathered, and we read that executive order and put in place an interim clerk in Karen's absence. So anybody have anything they want to request, or we want to go to payment of bills, or?
Payment of bills.
On the payment of bills, I was going to ask, there's a core control, it's actually $595 AOC. Is that, they placed 2 of them, or is that just, is that a duplicate?
No, one is for 2 quarters. One's from July to September. They didn't bill us in. One's from October to December with HVAC, that's maintenance for the HVAC system. So it's actually 2 quarters payment.
Okay.
Motion to approve with addition.
Second.
Second.
No more discussion, we'll go ahead and vote.
Felder,
Yes.
Mr. Masterson,
Yes.
Mr. Coyle,
Yes.
Mr. Wicker, Mr. Smothers.
Yes.
Motion passed.
And y'all have the addition on there as well.
Yes.
He's an addition.
Yeah,
Anybody
fiscal
else?
court project funds they want to request.
Real close to it there.
Second.
That's very rocking there.
That won't be.